Alright, this part two of it and everything. I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna keep on recording and everything, but I guess not and everything. So I guess I gotta do interviews or whatever you want to call it. But I need to hurry up. But so I'm at the door and I opened the door and I remember looking out and it was colors beautiful. Everything was banging. But like I was saying, I remember looking to the right and it was a pine. It was a big pine, nice sized pine, blue. I remember the flowers. I remember the flowers being colorful, beautiful. I remember the smell was everything was just so peaceful. Everything I just felt like this is home. Like I don't know what was in me that just felt like this is where I'm supposed to be. This is perfect. This is home. Like everything is right here. Everything is. It felt right. It felt. You ever gave a homeless person some money and then you walked off and you feel good after that. It felt right. Like that's what I'm supposed to do. Like this is where I'm supposed to be. But I turn and I look, and I'm looking at this pine. It's blue, and it got an alligator in it. Now, mind you, everything is like a coloring picture. Nothing is moving at all. Nothing. Everything is just still. Like everything is just still. So I'm looking at this pine, and it's blue. It's blue, blue, like blue, blue, blue. And mind you, blue my favorite color. That's my favorite color. Right here in the Bible, honest to God, that's my favorite color. I don't know why, it just is. But blue is my favorite. I know it had nothing to do with the dream. It's just my favorite color. But I just like blue, so whatever. But I'm looking at the pine, and it's so blue. The alligator was green. Mind you, nothing is moving, so the alligator is not moving. Now I remember just looking at it like, wow. I turned to my left. So I'm not a good dude. I'm a bad person and everything. I changed my life a lot. Changed my life a lot. I want to walk that narrow path. I want to be that example like Jesus was. So I don't want to be that old guy I was before because what I seen, the dream I seen, I feel as though it's worth not being that dude anymore. Plus, who wants to be there? Who wants to walk around violent all day long? Come on, how stressful is that? I mean, you could just be a good person, nice to people and everything. That's better. But I'm looking at the alligator. I'm seeing. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, and it's not moving. And it didn't look like a violent alligator. So I turned to my left. Mind you, I'm seeing acres and acres and acres of land. I seen what had to be the most hugest mansion known to man. It had to be the hugest mansion ever, 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 ever. I remember the color was brown and gold. Brown and gold. I never forget it, never forget it. But the mansion had to be bigger than the field. Bigger than it had to be. It was so huge, but it was so far off in the distance, but still so huge at the same time though. So I'm looking at that joint. I'm just like, that joint alright. Like that joint alright. I ain't say nothing about it yet. I'm just thinking about it though. I'm just like, wow, that joint alright. I turn back and look back to my right. And I'm looking at the island. Now the water, everything was moving now, man. Everything started moving. The alligator was moving, and it was beautiful though. So something said, turn back around. I turned back around, and now I'm looking at the mansion, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm just looking at the mansion like, wow, like that must. And I remember saying to myself in the mansion, I said, that must be God's mansion, right here in the Bible. I mean, you can believe me, like I said, it's going to be some people believe me. Believe me, I'm not lying to you guys. I don't got other stuff better than do in my life. You know what I mean? You can see where I live. I don't got time to just play with you guys' heads all that. We believe what you want to believe, period, point blank. I know what I know. And I know there's gonna be people who believe, and there's gonna be people who not. Same. Everybody don't eat ham. Everybody, you mean, don't do the same thing. Well, I already said that in the first one, I think. But I remember looking at the mansion, and I just was so amazed at everything, just to smell everything, just the overwhelming feeling of like just being. I just felt. You ever had your mom hug you? It felt better than this. It felt better than anything you could ever feel on earth. It felt 10 times. It's better than anything you could ever see. Just everything was banging, y'all. I ain't lying to y'all, man. I swear on everything I love. I don't want to swear to God, but I swear, man. But I turned and I'm looking at the mansion. And I remember saying to myself, I'm from North Philly. I got tattoos and stuff. Like, I'm not really a good dude. I got another tattoo right here and everything. Like, I ain't a good dude. Like, I mean, I've been locked up before, so I don't got time to play with y'all heads. You know what I mean? I did bad stuff in my life. Some people would say, well, da, 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 but, you know what I mean? Some people change, and people don't change because they just literally want to change. Why would I stop doing things I like to do? You know what I mean? I stopped doing those things. God helped me stop those things. So those things they're not in me no more. The things that I used to do, which is a blessing. I'm glad because I knew it would have been hard for me to try to stop on my own. But I remember looking at that mansion, and I'm looking at this joint, and I'm just like, wow, like that must be God's mansion. I remember saying that to myself. I remember saying that must be God's mansion. And right when I said that, somebody out the right hand, I don't remember. I remember, but I remember, but somebody said something to the right hand side. They said, "No, I think he's renting it." I guess it was a joke or whatever it was, but I remember saying that must be God's mansion. And somebody said, "No, I think he's renting it." Like, and it just and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, that's cool." I remember thinking that, but right when he said, "I think he's renting it," I just smiled and I just backed up out the door and I closed the door. Now I was still facing the door though, so I'm still facing the door. Then I don't know what happened. I opened the door again, but now it was Earth. I was on Earth. And I was on. It was when I opened up the door. It was a little block. Now I stepped down the steps to Earth. I came outside. Just came outside. And I was outside with everybody, and everybody was cursing. Everybody was yelling. Everybody was fighting. Everybody was arguing. It was just loud, 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 loud. And now, to be honest, me personally, I believe that because I read the Bible, and I know the world not going to end by water because I read the Bible, and the Bible clearly tells you. If you know what the rainbow is for, the rainbow is God's promise that He will never end the world by water again. So it's going to be fire this time. But the same way they suffered with that water, and they had to wait, knowing that they were going to die, same way with the fire. That's why it says in the Bible that the world going to be melted this time. It's going to be by fire, but it's not going to be like quick. It's going to be everything's going to melt with fervent heat, real hot heat. Things are going to melt. So, but the thing is, though, that's another thing. And I'm schooling y'all right now and everything. I'm gonna finish the dream as well, though. But same way Noah and his family didn't have to drown. See, Noah and them could have been taken straight up to heaven, but Jesus didn't come yet, so he couldn't be taken up. Now that we got Jesus, I know y'all heard of the rapture and everything. So before God even get ready to, because God not gonna destroy the world until it's at its peak of wickedness, till it's at its worst, till it's at its worst, because God loves us that much. He won't destroy us unless we just literally just the worst thing known to man. We're just so evil. Like, and mind you, now I'm doing this video right now, and the crazy part is, I just got here and everything. Mind you, this is not my house, this is my friend's house and everything. I've been staying with her for a while and everything. I just left my house, which is not too far from here, and they was just shooting around the corner from my block. Things is getting bad, y'all. They just were shooting. Honest to God, you can believe me. I need y'all to understand. Y'all can believe me if you want to believe me. Because I'm saying this because I be watching people videos. I just was watching somebody videos and stuff like that. I'm like, they probably lying. And they probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking right now. Don't believe me. It's your choice. So it is what it is. Everybody got a choice. It could be, I know it's pretty atheists who don't believe in God. Listen, screw yourself. And I don't mean to say that and everything. Like I said, I'm not a Christian yet because I'm still not perfect. So I just want you to know. So I got the right to say, screw yourself. Now, if I was a Christian and everything, I wouldn't say it and everything. Because a Christian means somebody who is just like Christ. I'm not totally just like him yet. And I'm not going to sit and lie and pretend because I don't have to impress y'all. God is my judge, not y'all. But it was just shooting and everything like that. But things are going to melt with fire. It's going to be fire this time. Things are going to melt. So you don't have to be scared about being melted or the end of the world and everything if you believe in Jesus and you are ready every step, every single day. You're ready ready to die, because it says in the Bible, dying is better. It's supposed to be better than birth. So if you're always ready when that time comes, because it's going to come like a thief in the night when God save everybody from the end, just like He did with Noah. Once that door closed and that rain came down, it was a wrap. Noah wasn't allowed to open that door back up. So you just gotta be ready. Now, me myself, I'm trying to make sure that I'm ready. I gave up a lot in my life, smoking. I don't be out here with a bunch of females, and I talk to one chick and everything. I'll be out here with a bunch of thousands of females like I used to when I was a younger guy. I used to be out here doing whatever. I'm getting better with the cursing, a whole lot better with the cursing. I'm not an angry dude no more. A lot has changed, and I want to make it stay that way. Now I got like 30 seconds left, so I want to hurry up and do this and everything because I might have to finish it up. But I might as well go ahead and let it rock. Well, all right, but back to the story and everything. So I'm out, everybody arguing and fighting. I look up and I see look like aliens now, like alien spaceship UFOs. Like throwing fireballs. I guess I could finish the dream up just like that and everything. But just be ready.